And blessings, community. We are coming to you again for another Financial Freedom Fridays. Tonight, you have your girl Hadidah from This Red 10 slash Only Love Herbals, and my girl Kagemni here from the Holistic
Hey.
Healers Network. We are going to be discussing getting at that bag, of course, if you are here watching the title, and real estate investment. So we're super excited. We decided to do these last couple of nights a late night chat because I mean, that's what we
Life
normally do
happens.
anyway. What you
Life
say?
happens, right?
Yeah. Well, life happens. Plus, we usually be on the phone building late at night anyway. So it's like, let's not talk about why not talk about the money while we already on here.
Yes.
So tonight I'm excited because a couple of weeks ago, Marsha had asked about us talking about real estate investment and yeah, diving into real estate investment. So I'm excited about that.
Yep.
What's been going on with you though? How you doing? Before
I'm
we
doing
go in.
awesome. It's a wonderful year to, prepare for generational wealth. Just been staying in tune with different people that's talking about it via, social media. That's the new news, right? Because I never
Word.
really liked the news because they all, of course, are told what to say and they just want to instill fear. So anyways,
Sorry,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah, right. So been looking at the real news, social media, like YouTube and Twitter, things of that nature, and just like stuff that resonates with my spirit. Because I don't know, I've said I feel like I'm in this world but not of it for a long time, and I felt like I was crazy, and because I just had like different ideas on things that I wanted to do as opposed to the quote unquote American dream. And it took me a while, to get out of that American dream mindset and on that journey. But when I was the American dream journey, I was married. We both worked for the railroad. We had two children and a dog, beautiful homes. And at that time, we actually did invest in real estate. So we had two, three family rental properties. One had a storefront. And it was awesome because my history growing up, not such a great life. I mean, it was in the fact that I grew up in the South Bronx, which some people call it the hood or whatever the case may be, but I feel like the hood is a mindset because
Absolutely.
you don't let the environment make you, you make your environment. But, anyways, I love that because, and I've often mentioned this to you, we talk about this a lot, where we had such great community.
Yeah, you do talk
It
about
was
that all
such a great community. Like we knew the cops on a first term basis, things of that nature. The community, we bartered with one another. We had to fight like gangs. The men would fight the gangs, beat them up, and women and children were running the house. So it was such unity. If the neighbors saw you, like Miss Tina, God bless Miss Tina, I love her. Miss Tina Johnson, man, she saw you, child, you was getting the beating from her, and she was going to tell your parents, so you was getting double. So it was just
Them
like, and
days when
it
you
was
got
just
double
like that.
beatings.
Right. It's not like now where, you try to scold somebody else, show them that they don't know a child. They be like, don't talk about child like that. Da, da, da. And it's like, no, it takes a village. But
Hmm.
anyway, I digress. So when I was growing up, after we left the South Bronx, it just kept being like, and mind you, my parents, they had money, but my mom, she just for some reason, didn't want to pay her bills, and so I went through my childhood, if you will, from how old was I? Shoot, pretty much since we left, probably like whew, 13. Yeah, we started like getting evicted all the time, right? And then, like I said, it's not because she didn't have the money, because she worked for the state. She had money. My father had money, but he would give her the money, and she would just do whatever she was doing with it. But wasn't paying bills, so we would get evicted all the time. And so when I got the opportunity, to be a landlord, oh my gosh, that was awesome. You know what I mean? Coming from that to
Hmm.
being a landlord. It was awesome. And I had to, deal with people who had situations, right? That was like, I understand, and so I empathize, and so I worked out, arrangements with people that maybe had to pay like every 2 weeks, or had to pay, whatever the case may be. But it was just a gratifying feeling. So I say
Situation.
that to say, with the real estate, it was wonderful. Of course, everything has its pros and cons. Um, you have to be on top of people with, like, okay, with the rules. We don't want like stuff in the hallways, things in that nature. But it paid with the multi families. Like, we didn't have to come out of pocket. Like, the rentals paid for the mortgage and all the expenses, and we still got a profit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took that, and then you refinance the first one, and you take that money out of there, and then we went and with that money and we bought another one. We often talk about that too, where,
Yeah,
you
you and
know
I talk about that a lot.
yeah, leveraging life insurance or whatever the case may be, or your tax return and things of that nature. Take that and buy you an asset. So then we went and we bought another three family in the first one was in Poughkeepsie, New York, because we moved upstate from originally from New York. And then we got one in Walden, New York, and that one was a three family as well, and it had a storefront. And so we had lawyers renting the storefront, and it was awesome. So it was on Main Street. It was just awesome. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I really enjoyed it, and I plan to get back into it. And at the time, as I stated, we both were working for the railroad, so we just use our tax return to initially put a down payment on it, and then our credit was good because we had good paying jobs and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we purchased it, and then, like I said, a couple of years later, we refinanced it and took that equity out of that and bought another one. And I
It's
look forward to doing that again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you fine. It's funny that you talk about 2 and 3 family homes, because I was telling you that ever since I was 16, I always wanted to
Yeah.
invest. And my mom always had a friend, and her name was Anna Lane. I call her Anna Lane. It was her one of her roommates in college. And Anna Lane like had properties, and she used to live not that far from us. And so we would like stop at her house, and I would always see her with these apartments, and I always admired her. And I still to this day tell my mom, like, I love that woman because she about her stuff. But I learned a lot of my concepts of real estate from her and my aunt Spring, who has transitioned already, unfortunately, may, her soul go to the highest station. But
Yeah.
so for me, it was like, man, like experiencing real estate through the eyes of two boss women owning these properties and being able to invest their cash and watching them expand it. And my Aunt Elaine, for the longest time, lived in the top floor of her own building. And that was always, when I talked to her about investing, even my Aunt Spring, like her home was technically a duplex that they had basically made into one house. So you could, if she wanted to at any time, she could have rented out the top, but then her children lived up there. So they had like their own apartment kind of. But
Mm-hmm.
if she didn't, choose to run it like that, it would have been two individual homes that she would have made into a duplex. But my point is, going into my teenage years, seeing these women, own their own properties and watch how they used to live in their own space and let that space let their tenants pay for their own mortgage. And then
Yeah.
most of the time have somebody to walk away from. Because I mean, you're still 9 times out of 10, real estate agents or I don't want to say real estate agents, landlords are still working in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So they still have a 9 to 5. So they still have money coming in, but they're able to take that money and invest it into something else, or stockpile it to do whatever their next investment project might be, whether it's another piece of property or something else they want to get into. So
Right.
that was my first experience with it. My parents didn't ever have any property, but they were always homeowners since I was born, so they have had that experience of being able to take the house, pay your money into it, get your
Mm-hmm.
equity up, and then be able to take that money and refinance. And I think that there's like a lot of misconception amongst our community about what it means to be able to refinance your home, and people look at it as a bad thing. But if you're taking out the cash, we got to look at the things that we sink our money into every month as being a catalyst for investment. So if you are taking your money and you are paying into a mortgage every single month opposed to renting, then now you have the equity that you will be able to pull out of that home and reinvest
Right.
into something else. And that's always such a powerful position to be in. I know a lot of our people decide to do rentals, but from the aspect of a property owner, especially if
Mm-hmm.
you're able to get that house for barely any money, like
Right.
off of, the auction or, sheriff's sale or something like that, get the money for really cheap, be able to purchase the house, and then also still be able to pull the equity out of it because you haven't really spent anything to acquire it, but it still holds the value of whatever that area is comping it. So now
Right.
you're still able to get those loans and things like that and pull that money out and then go invest in 2 or 3 properties that are surrounding that area or maybe another place that you might want to go to. And so kind of rinse, wash, and
Yes.
repeat that cycle. But growing up and seeing my aunts, do this and work it out and them being like 2 female real estate agents, like, or landlords, I should say, that was always like, whoa, to me.
Right.
And still to
Yes.
this day, she owns property and, I admire her so much. Her own, daycare center and things like that. And I know that you and I have recently talked about like taking Mela. Like, I don't think people understand like what we're working with and the reason behind. Like, everybody could say, "Oh, well, I don't need that." Like, I heard somebody say recently, like, "Oh, I don't need that." Like, I don't, I might not need the product, but it's like y'all, like, our people are so one track minded.
Minded.
We aren't able to see the vision. We got to stop seeing stuff for what's right in front of us or what we've been
Right.
told to conceptualize something as and be able to see it. I made a post the other day that was like, some of y'all have been praying for something, but y'all haven't been able to see it because y'all haven't been able to see the blessing that you've been praying for because
Mm.
you're too busy looking at that thing as one vehicle, but it's something different. Like, I can remember
Right.
and Dara together, and they used to always tell the story of the man who would be in the ocean and he's sinking, like
Right.
he's drowning, in the middle of the ocean, and he's like, "Oh my God, somebody save me! Somebody save me!" And so a little teeny weeny, a little mini boat comes by, a man with a rowboat, and he's like, "Oh, you want to hop in?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm waiting on God to save me." He's like, "Oh, okay," so he stays in the water. He keeps on flapping his arms and he's flapping his arms.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, God save me! God save me!" And then the next one comes, like a sailboat comes. And that sailboat, rolls by him and he's out there and he's like, "Oh, you want to get a ride? You want to get a ride?" He's like, "Oh, no, I'm waiting on God to save me. God's going to save me." Okay, no,
Right.
and he's flapping in the water, flapping in the water. And then the third time, it's like, damn near a cruise ship comes to get him. And he turns it down and the man ends up sinking or drowning. But the reason why he drowns is because God literally sent you 3 different ways, 3 different blessings, and you saw it as one thing because you had one track mind of like, we get so caught up in what the package has to look like,
Look
right?
like.
So we do a lot of
Yes.
praying, we do a lot of asking. We like, "Oh Lord, send us this, send us that, or Most High or universe, whatever you believe in," right? Because we got
Right. Right.
every kind of faith. So whatever you believe in, like, "Oh, send
Right.
me this, send me this, send me this," and then you walk into it and you be like, "Oh, but this ain't what I was looking for. Let me just like, oh, this ain't it," and then you drop it or you don't take the opportunity because you think that it's one thing, but really it's the vehicle for you being able to reach everything. And the
That's right.
crazy part is when you and I joined together in this, I told you, "Yo, Queen, I see this. This is about to straight up
A
be
game changer.
the launch
Yes.
pad for everything that I'm trying
Yes.
to do." Like, I don't think you understood when you told me about it. And I don't think anybody else, even that I'm talking to and I'm excited about, like, they don't get it because it's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, cool. You in a holistic shopping club, cool." It's like, "No, you're not understanding." Like,
Standing. Right.
the opportunity, first of all, we're in with a debt-free company.
Company. That
Second
part.
of all, we're in with a company that is stacking buku freaking. People can stack buku freaking, but they're changing a lot. Last night we was on convention. Last time we was on convention, and they
Yes.
straight up like had conversation, and these people who made like astronomical, and it's not like, oh, it's something that's untouchable because it's only like 3 or 4 people in the company.
People.
And we're
Right.
talking about like round table meetings of people. We're talking about whole damn stadiums packed out of people, of
Exactly.
everybody making 6 and 7 figures. Like,
Yes.
me and Queen literally had the conversation every night. I literally said to you, "So Queen, what you want to do with $30,000?
Right.
Like, what do you
Exactly.
like? What do you do with that kind? Like, how many lives could we change? How many things are we
Change.
trying to get at to? And everybody's so like, oh, I don't know. It's this and that. It's just like, I don't understand what you don't understand.
Right.
How you be like, and it be the same people be like, oh, but I'm trying to get my money together. I'm sitting here giving you an opportunity.
Right.
Stop looking at it as the thing that you got to go and invest your money in. I don't know, Clint. Well, I don't want to say his name. One of our folks
One of the right.
in our support team, he made a statement one time, and he was like, "I wish that this opportunity was $30,000."
Oh, 300,000.
300,000, sorry,
What up?
300,000, because we're having a conversation about what it is to be able to get a Subway franchise. Imagine getting a Subway franchise for $300,000. Talking about real estate, right? Talking about investments,
Right.
$300,000 to be able to get in. I think that person made something like 70,000 in profit at the end of the year. With some kind of
he said like 57,000 a year.
Okay,
Like
57,000. I knew it was a 7 in there somewhere. But the point is, you do all of this to go, and you working your tail off every single day. Like, you there on the premises with your people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even at home telling people what button to push. You the one that's right? You clocking it every single day. You're literally getting the opportunity to invest in something that could pay you so much more than a franchise, right? Could, for literally $1 to get it. And literally an investment in yourself of $125, $130 a month. What other place can you go to?
Right.
Put $130 in every month and have no cap on what you can get. I just don't understand.
Right. And you just switching. You already buying the stuff.
You're already buying it.
But you're not getting nothing for it. The stuff that you're buying.
Right.
So
and it was somebody else on our support team. I'm not gonna say your name, but somebody else on our support team that was just like, so I'm an affiliate marketer, right, for Amazon. And as an affiliate, when I refer a person, I say get 2%, let's say, for example, of this amount of money, and I get it the first time they go and shop. Now, every time that person returns back to Amazon, I get $0. And so with this, you don't just get it the first time, you get it every single time. Like, when people say, oh, it's impossible to have residual income, or it's impossible you're getting paid from something from after they're doing the work one time. It's constantly still yielding you. As long as that person is brushing their teeth, washing their face, freaking putting deodorant on their armpits, like washing and drying their clothes. Like, we aren't asking you to buy anything that's outside of it. We're telling you to buy something that you're already utilizing and turn that into a catalyst that's about to give you the money to freaking invest in some real estate. We're not talking about you getting nothing extra or buying something you don't need. We're talking about you literally switching your store, purchasing the stuff that you already need, and then taking that to invest in property. I'm going straight tell y'all, because I'm better at being able to show a person than I can to tell you. My thing is, we was talking about at summer solstice, we about to start investing. You and I, we were just talking about that. And so it's like being able to take this blessing, I'm not even going to say opportunity, this blessing, right?
Absolutely.
And turn it into something that we're able to invest in. And it's crazy because the people that we're helping when we invest in it, the conscious and conscious communities that we're forming with the money, the freaking lines, the herbs and the healing that we're doing in the retreat centers and the this and the that, it's for the healing of the masses. It's not just like stuff we're trying to take and like hold it for ourselves. It's always something we're trying to figure out, how can we help and serve others? Because I'm being with you, that's the only way that your blessing continues to grow. So you can be all day, we could be all day long trying to do something for ourselves, but your blessing is only going to go as far as you send it out to others, then you want to get it 10 times full back. I don't want to hold this whole conversation, but I just
I'm loving it.
Because it drives me crazy because we aren't able to see, like I said, the blessing that we could have if we weren't like the man in the middle of the ocean flapping our arms saying, help me, and then the blessing comes, but it don't look like what you expect it to look like, so you let it pass you by, and then you end up drowning. And then you look as you're drowning, you watching the person who came and was trying to get, now they on like, on some freaking island somewhere. Oh, speaking of an island, baby.
Okay,
Speaking
Vancouver.
of island, baby. First
Okay.
of all, let's just talk about the fact
Yeah.
that we about to be on a
The
cruise.
cruise,
This,
November, where we going? Tell them where we going.
no, you tell them where we going.
Sure, I know the Bahamas, Turk and Caicos, and this other private island that they own that they rented out, and the whole boat is rented out by them. So if you're not a part of this online shopping club, then you can't come. Well, unless you come, with somebody that invited you as their guest. But oh my gosh, like, are you
That's
serious?
what I'm
And it's
saying. Like,
all they paid for it for you and the guests.
right. But the crazy part is like you can literally live like okay, like I said this a couple weeks ago when I first came on, like I'm surrounding myself with people that have wealth. What do you think is going to happen? The only thing that can happen is that you literally become wealthy.
That's it.
And
That's
like
what they
that's
say.
literally what's happening. And it's crazy. And it's crazy. And I don't want to say it's scary because I don't want to bring fear into it, but it's new territory. It's new territory. Like it's one thing to be like, like, oh yeah, I'm making whatever money from my company and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm, taking that money, investing back into the company and I'm blah, 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 and I'm moving it here and I'm moving it there. But being able to like be wealthy, that's a different kind of something. Like
Yes.
at the end of the month, like still having 10, 20, $30,000 in the bank account, just looking at the pile up, figuring out, what trust I'm gonna put it into, which of my freaking trust I'm gonna put it into, figuring out what piece of property. And the crazy part is like, okay, so talk about real estate, right? I know it, I'm just so like this just
It's
blows
okay.
my
Yeah,
mind.
go
I'm sorry.
ahead. Loving it. Yes.
It's like being able to be in the position of the person who organized this. I'm not going to say their name, that created this company. They are a
Right.
debt-free company, so it literally looks like, oh yeah, we want that 7,000-acre piece of land over there, where we about to be going in November, in addition to the cruise. Like, oh yeah, we want that land over there in Hawaii. Oh yeah, we just gonna freaking go and swipe our card for it cash. Like,
Okay.
who buys a whole like
I
who, who buys a whole place for cash? Who swipes their card for cash? Like, and I don't want to sound like I have poverty-stricken mindset, and I hope that's not what it's coming off as, but it's crazy to think that I can purchase a whole island cash, like a whole resort land. Like that just is just my, and to be with people who do that so easily,
easily.
it teaches you
Yes.
not to hold on to fear, to
Right.
let, and a lot of us be like, oh yeah, I'm not afraid of nothing, but girl, let your money, let your job, let you lose that job today.
What you gonna
Let you
say?
figure out how, let you see your food in your cabinet start dwindling down,
Dwindling. Mm-hmm.
straight into fear, straight into like fight or flight mode. Not like, oh, I'm good. I know that the Most High going to take care of me. Okay, I was born here. He going to send me some kind of blessing, and
Right.
getting into like manifestation energy. But being surrounded by people who's always in this. Jimmy and I was talking about the fact that sometimes, I'm just going to be real with this conversation. Sometimes when you get around people of the European descent, I'm going to say, you
Mm-hmm.
can have, they can sometimes hold an energy that feels like, oh yeah, I want freedom for everybody until it's no longer okay. Like until I no longer have freedom. Then at that point, it's like, you know what I mean? It gets questionable.
Right.
But the thing about this group that we are associated with, it's literally
Mm-hmm.
the energy of freedom
Yes.
for
For
everyone.
everybody.
And like that mindset never allows you to I don't want to say imprison or enslave, but literally that's what I'm gonna say too, because this system does enslave you in some ways with this rat race shit that they be pushing in America. We are the only country that literally does that to our people. Other than like communist countries, but I'm saying to have people running on this rat race where you buy into this piece of property all this time, you pay this mortgage all this time, but you still don't really own it because they could come at any moment and say, oh, we need this
Time to take
land
it.
right here that the house is on, and then you still end up losing your stuff. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, they still can sell it from underneath you, so you still messed up. When you go to
Right.
Africa and you invest and you put your money into that place, like my sheikh is doing it right now. He went and he established a piece of land. He's
Mm-hmm.
building on the land. He's setting up a house on that land. That whole piece of land and that house is his.
It's
So
his.
when we start
His
talking
is right.
when we start talking about real estate investing, talking about ways to actually be able to stabilize ourselves in what we're doing. Not all real estate investments got to be here in the United States. But what my point
Back
was
off.
yeah, because you already know. I
Okay.
go some other places.
Ah,
But my
yes.
point is like being able to be aligned with people who have this mindset of freedom, this
Yes.
mindset of no captivity, literally allows you to be able to live freedom for whatever. So, like,
Yes.
we were sitting there watching a convention the other night, and the sister got on the stage and she was like, "Yeah," I was like, yeah, I don't know how to snorkel." And the person who created it was like, "Oh, you don't know how to snorkel? No problem." And went and got
Problem.
your wife snorkeling equipment, and she was
Right.
like, "Oh no, but you understand? I don't need it. I don't want to know how. Like, I don't want." And it was like, whatever you say you can't, that's how you know you're free. Whatever you say you can't do, the person about to find a way to help you do it.
Do it. Exactly.
And that's the culture that what we are in is created around. And that's
Yeah.
why when people like don't take advantage of like what's available to them through this, I don't understand.
Right.
And I know so many people have probably been in the shopping club. And if you're watching this and you want to know anything about what we're talking about, it is something that has to be like invite only, and we can't give but so much detail on here. So if you want the information, drop it in the comment or the chat or whatever, and I will, get in touch with you. But my point is being able to be aligned with people who have that mindset allows you to stay in a space of freedom and allows you to be able to offer that at a whole nother kind of energy and trajectory to everybody else that's surrounding you. So I'm
Yes.
done talking for a second, child. Because I'm just like, I don't know, me, I'm just like, every night I go to sleep on this energy. And wake
Yeah,
up
it's
with this energy.
awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Yeah, I'm having a wonderful time. Oh gosh, I look forward to even having better times with this awesome online shopping club. But speaking of that, guess what came today?
What? Oh, you probably got. Oh, wait. Oh,
I'll
don't
be
tell me
right
because I
back.
ain't get mine yet.
Huh?
I said I ain't get mine yet. Don't tell me.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, while she go, I'm gonna put on some music. Who is here? Like, drop your name.
All right. Yes.
Hey.
Hey. Well, deliver.
Oh my gosh.
Let me move this over so you can see. We deliver what? Oh man, come on. Well,
Yeah, the other way.
the
The
other
other
way.
way,
Okay,
because
I'll get it.
the word,
Yes.
the
Yes.
word,
We deliver
wellness.
wellness. Stop
Facts.
it. This is what I'm talking about. Marrying health with wealth is what we have here. So
It's
I'm
so It's so crazy though, because I told you the other day somebody left a comment like, y'all be on here talking about generational wealth and we about to all be damn near living in like shoe boxes. Like, what? It's your mindset. I don't know. You
right.
might be getting ready to live in a shoe box, but
That
baby, yeah,
part.
no. Your
Exactly.
girl ain't gonna be in no shoe box, okay? I'm gonna
That's
be
the whole thing with this company too. It's like they ain't concerned about what the economy was happening
that's
in the
the crazy
economy.
part. Because they don't have no debt.
Right. And
No,
then and since they don't, they can, share this with others. And like you stated earlier, that's where you get your blessings because they want everybody to win. And it's just shopping. Don't think so much about it. It's just shopping. Something that you do already for stuff that you shop for already.
thanks.
It's nothing else that you're doing different other than changing your mindset. Switch, shop, share. Period.
Period.
And the sky is not the limit.
That's what I was about to say. And then you can literally buy whatever investments you want.
Right.
Because like,
So,
and I think what we probably should do is start taking people on our real estate buying real estate journey when we start
yes.
getting into that this summer, because like people will be able to see like, oh shit, this ain't just like they ain't just talking about it, like show how we actually creating our wealth, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
anyway, let's see what you got.
Yes.
Because I know you got a
Let's
bunch of new
see.
stuff, and I'm like, girl, I'm still waiting for my box.
Yes. Okay, wait a minute. You see this? Oh
Yeah,
Lord. You and your family deserve a longer, more vibrant life. Yes, we
word,
do. Yes, we do. Don't we? Oh my
word.
God. So okay, y'all. So I'm older now, so I need a lot of this. I got this.
So
Fiber.
that's actually a part of the gut bundle. That's what I was saying to you. I was like,
Yes,
I
it
need that
is.
going because I ain't gonna hold you, your girl. Because
But
we
hey,
about to
when
be
you
on a
get
cruise,
older too, you
baby,
need more fiber.
and I'm not word, and I'm not getting ready to be on I'm not going to be in my bathing suit, but your girl will be enjoying the sun, okay? On this
Okay,
on this
that
cruise we
part.
going on in November. So while everybody else is over here in America freezing, your girl's about to be soaking up in the sun twice.
That part.
And maybe even going to Mexico for like 3 months. Because I'm not playing.
That
I'm not
part.
about to be here. That's another thing. I hate the cold.
Me
I freaking
too.
hate the cold.
Me too. This
So
right here is
speaking
gonna
about
totally.
investments, like when we went on that one-way ticket trip to Mexico that time, and we freaking
Oh
stayed until we felt
gosh.
like coming back, that shit was a whole nother kind of level. That was
That
like
part.
something that I really needed. You know what I mean? Like I needed to be able to soak up in the sun. I needed to be able to enjoy like that. But when we were there, we found out about all these people who were buying these places that were extremely cheap, turning them into Airbnbs because Tulum is like one of the
Oh
largest
my
in
gosh.
Cancun, one of
Oh,
the largest investment areas. So being able to buy property in Tulum, turn it into an Airbnb, and
yes.
then rent it out and you come there and you stay in your own space when you feel like it and not you make money through it. And you literally hire locals to take care of it. Mexico was the first place that I had ever experienced not having a laundromat. Because remember, we were there for so long, we ended up having
Oh,
clothes.
exactly.
But they literally had everything where the
Everything.
locals took care of it. And I love that concept because it's like nobody is left out. When you are
And
doing everything for yourself, you know how over here we see like maids and things like that as something that's like, down to, you down talking somebody.
lower level.
Like, to
Mm-hmm.
be in a it's everything in America is to be in a servitude kind of position is seen as something that's a low stage. And it's like, no,
Right.
that's where you're the highest because you
Highest.
understand that that's how you receive your blessings back to be in
Exactly.
servitude. But anyway,
Service. Right.
I was just amazed at the number of people who were buying property overseas and were
Yeah.
actually turning them into Airbnb locations. And we got in contact with a couple of sisters. We had healing centers and everything. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Healing centers over there, and that's where we went to the Tomas Kyle, and that man cracked us up.
Oh my gosh.
Gave us
Man,
a Mayan
man.
chiropractic. Girl, he twisted me up like a dang old pretzel. I was like, I came out of there wanting to crawl home.
It was amazing though. I
I
was
was
like,
so
oh
much
my
damn
God,
pain.
like you serious? He was a little old man. I was like, you strong as
And he picked my
hell.
fat behind up off that
Oh my
table, girl.
gosh.
He
Oh
twisted
God.
that. He twisted that.
Yo, I
Uh,
mean, he was ringing us, twisting us, like he was ringing out a washcloth or something. I'm like, yo, don't
word.
you know this flesh here? Like,
Word.
but
And he kept twisting. It was like he was
yeah,
squeezing everything that needed
everything
to be
out.
squeezed. I was
Yes.
like, and then I had a nerve, my crazy self had a nerve to go and do some more energy work. I don't even remember what the heck I got, but it was like two things in one. I got the wrung out by the Maya chiropractic. Then went to the Tomas. I was sick as a dog when I got because I had to. It was like so many toxins
Cleansing.
releasing at one
Yes.
time. And while it's a purge and it was needed, and that's what I went there for, girl. Like that's why I say when a lot of people start calling me like, "Oh, is this normal?" When I'm having this reaction or whatever. Not to get off topic, but to get off topic, is it
That's
normal to have
fine.
this reaction or to experience this when I'm healing? It's like, yeah. The healing process is not cute and pretty. Like it's going to be
No. Right.
be a journey. It's going to be painful. It's going to be work. It's going to be, shadow work and physical work of like
Oh
healing your
yes.
body. You want to detox. You want to itch. You want to whatever you have to do to multiple times. Like you want to go
All of
through
that.
the work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anyway, so let's see what you got in your box. I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh God, that's okay. So I already showed you that.
And for
Um,
y'all that's watching, this is literally what we do every night. But anyway,
yes, this is just a 30-day supply of some vitamin taking the AM and PM is total health that helps you with the bones, your heart, your brain, metabolism, man, it helps you with so many different things. Actually, I have my some of my family members who also are a part of the online shopping club, and they have it, and they already like after one day, like I got so much energy, this feels good. Oh, give me some. They already want some more for the next month, and so I'm really, really excited about that.
And I said I was going to get mine last month, but I didn't get a chance to. So I'm getting my gut bundle because I got to get it snatched.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when we go on the cruise, hey, and to Hawaii, we to Hawaii,
Word.
yes.
I'm getting
Oh
my gut
gosh,
bundle.
look at this.
I'm getting
Go
my gut
ahead.
bundle, and I'm going to also get my peak performance. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes. So
So your fiber wise, it came with something else. Did you get the whole gut bundle, or you only got that one?
no. So what I got was the total package with this was a bundle, if you will. So I had just gotten that, and then I love this. Well, this is my first time trying this particular kind, but Simply Fit. And I don't know why this keeps it messing up here, but we're gonna make it work. So these are really, really great healthy snacks. This is the mango coconut, and but I usually get the blueberry vanilla. But I'm trying this for the first time. But the blueberry vanilla is fantabulous. I love
Don't take
it.
them to mom's because she probably gonna eat them.
Oh, she got her own. Yeah, mom.
Okay.
She got her own. She already ate those. And okay, we're gonna make this work here. I don't know what's going on here. We having some technical difficulties with this. You know what I'm saying? And then for some beauty, you got some beauty stuff for your face, the daily defense cream here. Should I take it out the box? Defense, and I need all this, okay? Because I got older, and sometimes you get into yourself, and you get older. Sometimes people go into aging gracefully, and I think at one point, yeah, that's where I was, and so now I'm really starting to get back into that because back in the day, you know what I mean. I was just making sure the hair was done, the face, everything was tight, everything was right. And so sometimes during my journey, I kind of let some things go, and so this is I can't wait to get back into that. So all these, little products is helping me to do that, and they're natural, non-toxic, and I'm getting paid to shop.
Word, word. You get paid to
Right.
buy your own stuff. But go ahead.
Okay, exactly. And so they got all these fantabulous soaps that are natural. This particular one is grapefruit. The grapefruit, but one of my favorites is the
Please tell me you got a pineapple mango.
oh gosh, yes, this one is
Uh,
just like
it's my
awesome.
favorite, child. But you said
Pineapple,
that
yes.
the exfoliating
You
was really good.
Yes, I had the exfoliating one the last time. I had the pineapple mango the last time too. But the pineapple mango, this one, it lights up your whole house. When you
Your
open the
whole
door,
house
you'll be
ain't
like,
embarrassing.
"What is this?" Like an air freshener, and it's so it's good for you, and it smells delicious.
Yeah.
Um, I got some. This is just like some hand wash. I just got. They have everything. They got over
They
400
literally do.
products. I just
They
grabbed
literally
what's
do. Every time I go there, I just be like, I want all of this. Like, I have a
right.
hard time picking. It's like, okay, I gotta get some stuff at a time. Like, Hadidah, just
Exactly.
don't go crazy.
I won. They give you great perks and benefits. So I won this men's collection of different like shaving gel and smoothing body moisturizing things of that nature. They have a deodorant that it came with, so I'm excited about that. I'm like, I won.
Word.
They have
That's the banging part. Hold on for a second.
yes,
That's the banging part because they literally incentivize a lot of us. So we get like
that
so
part.
many free gifts every month for just referring your friends. In addition to that, trips. In addition to that, very good pay. In addition to that, like the sky is the freaking limit with this. Like I
That
wish I
damn.
could go. Like I wish I could come on here and show my checks. What you say?
I said it ain't even. I said the sky ain't even the limit.
Well,
It
yeah,
ain't
it's
no
not
limit.
the limit,
You
but I mean, yeah,
know? No, I
it's beyond the sky is the limit. Yes.
exactly. I showed y'all the. If I didn't, okay. So we have the vanilla and the caramel. These are shakes to help you control, sugar. Because
You
sugar's
see
in
that's
everything.
caramel?
This one, yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
one of our other sisters was saying she got the peach cobbler. I was like, ooh,
Oh,
cobbler.
yes. I was looking at that too.
The blue one is
That
vanilla.
time.
Which one is
This
the
one,
blue
yeah,
one?
this
Oh,
vanilla,
okay.
French vanilla.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna get because that's part of, the gut bundle that they got. I'm like, which one am I gonna
Yeah.
get?
So, just they got something called this is Luminex. This is a mood
Oh yeah, the mood lifter.
support. So they were saying how this really like helps you with your mood and things of that nature. Because hey, we all go through different mood swings and things of that nature. So hey, why not? Then they got something called the unforgettables. So that helps you with your cognitive support. You know what I mean? Because if you don't use, you lose. You know what I
Word.
mean? So you gotta
Well,
like
wait.
keep it
So the
stimulating.
Luminex for those of like this in the red tent community, or even holistic healers, um, for
Yeah.
those of you who are familiar with the herb St. John's wort, Luminex has St.
Yes.
John's wort in it, and it's actually an antidepressant. It's actually the herb that they use for antidepressant drugs. So it is a natural source of the
Yes.
same chemical, what they would use to make a chemical reaction with the herb St. John's wort. I know a lot of people don't know that, but like if you're on antidepressants, you could switch to Luminex. Like, obviously, we can't make health claims, but you can
Right.
switch to Luminex and allow yourself to eventually naturally get off of the chemical version of what they are giving you.
And get
Um,
paid for it.
word that part. Man, funny, but Luminex is something that I like all of the doulas that are coming in, especially like the postpartum doulas that are combining with me and that are like working with me, and like midwives and things like that are already coming in contact with clients who are dealing with postpartum. I
Mm-hmm.
just been like, yo, get your Luminex because you have a lot of moms who are dealing with postpartum depression, and things like that, and people who deal with seasonal depression. Like Luminex will be your best friend. So that's just for those who don't know. But anyway, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yes. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, NutraView got that. That's for
Mm,
eye support.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
eyesight.
it's supposed to be good with like if you're seeing spots,
Me.
floaters. So what's the herbs in here? Because all of this has herbs, right? Blueberry, bilberry, zinc.
Bilberry is very good for
Yes,
eyes.
proprietary lutein, vitamin C,
Mm.
and stuff I can't pronounce. But anyway, so it promotes the retina and lens health for overall
Mm.
eye protection and support. And as you can see, I need to put these on to read
I
this.
use wear
So
glasses too.
so yes, so I got that.
Oh, child, so much stuff that I
Excited.
need to hear. Mom
I'm so
last month got
excited.
the vitamin D. A
Yes,
lot of us,
got some other
unfortunately,
stuff
African
too.
Americans over here in this country are vitamin D deficient. So,
That part.
you need to take a supplement. And so she got that one. I really want to
Yes.
get her the total help, but she's not a pill girl. So,
Yeah. You
mm-hmm.
have
But
to
go
maybe
ahead.
grind them or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Chop them
yeah,
up, grind.
probably.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to get them in there. I got some other stuff that's over there from the safe, but let me go get it. Bear with me. I'll be right back.
Switch to new Sensodyne sensitivity gum enamel. Its triple action formula, Lumi sensitivity helps restore gum health and rehardens enamel.
For those of you who may be watching this live or watching the replay, don't hesitate to reach out to us to find out about how you can become a part of the club. Because when I
Yes.
say that this is really an opportunity for us to invest in what we want to invest in, that's what you gotta look at this as. This ain't this ain't just about the products like, oh, I don't need that, or oh, I got my own, whatever. Like $125. It's not even that much, but I mean that's
No.
what that's what we put into it. It's a
Right.
$125 investment, because that's because we're shopping and buying what we want for ourselves in our house. So it ends up being that most times. But you can come in, and it's literally like a very minimal amount of money that you're paying every month for, not even the sky the limit. So if you're interested in any way learning how to invest, or be like getting D with us with this, and like going with us to Hawaii in November, you can. Like, it's actually an open opportunity right now. So, if you're interested, please let us know. And we can
Yeah.
reach out to you, because we can't put the information down below, but we can reach out to you individually. So reach out. Anyway,
Absolutely.
go ahead.
So these are the last three that I'll
I
show.
don't know why I get so excited, but I'm like, oh, this is
Oh yeah,
exciting. Like
it's stuff in there.
the
So
unboxing.
and all the product it's nothing that we haven't gotten that we don't love. I mean, we even got a lip balm. You know what I mean? This one is pina
Yeah, you were
colada.
saying how earlier your lips was like
Yes.
cracking. You put it
Yeah,
on.
my bottom lip. I was like, oh my gosh, and I put it on, and instantly it was just like smooth,
Mm.
and
And
you
it's
could
funny because
taste the
up until
health in
now,
it.
that's what I was about to say. Up until now, I've always been like a Carmex girl, like a Carmex or Blistex. And
Yes.
so, like, I'm looking for a more, natural version. So when you told me you had gotten it, and we found out that they had the lip balm, I ordered it. I'm waiting for mine to come, but because my
Yeah.
box ain't get here yet, that's, I'm like, oh, it's like
It's coming.
bittersweet, like watching this stuff
Exciting.
coming.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'll
So
be so excited to open up my box.
I know. I gave mom the cranberry tangerine. I kept the pina
Mm.
colada and gave my daughter the vanilla bean because I
Ooh,
got a
vanilla bean.
three
That's probably
pack.
what I would get.
That part, yeah, I really wanted to keep that, but we sacrifice for our children, so I gave her that and took cause I like pina colada. The virgin one, the virgin one. Don't tell nobody.
Very funny.
Anyway, so these are I gotta put on my body cleansers. So this one is the vanilla musk and
Ooh.
jasmine.
So the vanilla must smell so good.
Oh my goodness, yes. I
For
got
those who like China musk and like musk kind of, and Kagemni is like a musk wearer, like more of an oil girl
yes.
than she is
Yes.
a
I'm not a perfume
perfumey
person.
kind of person.
Yeah, I wear the oils and things of that nature. And then this one is a gentle plant-based body cleansers, honey and almond.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the honey and almond, baby. Yes,
yeah.
I got the honey and almond.
Yes.
Rakai, listen, Rakai be trying to take over
Oh
my damn body
God.
washes, because she's a body wash girl. Like, Rakai be like, so which one did you get us this month? I be like, get us? No, get me.
That part.
I'm like, I can't even have one to
Oh
myself. She
man.
go visit her dad,
These
she taking it with her. Like, where the hell is my body wash? She taking it with her. I'm just like,
they smell
man, what?
so delicious, like you want to eat them. Like
Yeah,
this
they do
oh
smell
my
good. Did
God.
you get the tea tree and bergamot yet?
But Ashley got it. My daughter got it.
Right,
And
but you didn't try it yet. That one smells
no,
so daggone good,
I
man.
haven't. Yeah. This one is the deep marine age protection.
Excuse me.
Deep moisture oil cleanser. And I'm excited to try all of this stuff. So yeah, I won some prizes. These are I showed these earlier, but these are my prizes that I won. Um, Sharing it with others. So why don't you come? We're sharing it with you. Well, come along, try it out.
Word.
Yes, switch, shop, share. So this is a vitamin C defense, skin defense. So this is what I won.
Oh yeah. I got that one too.
Yes, I know. I know. I can't wait to use
Can't
it.
wait till my box comes.
I
Can't wait
know.
till my box comes.
Oh
And
yeah.
last month, for all of our people who came in new that was customers, they gave them the free tough and tender wipes, which I ordered that this month. I ordered it.
Yes, those are awesome too.
And then I also got me and then they also gave away the dish detergent. And I was like, and mom got that, she loves it. So I was like, yeah. like everything. You just want to go on a just thing and shop. And like that's the thing. They have everything that you use
Everything.
for like your regular day to day, upkeep and your house and your stuff that you would buy anyway for your household. You're getting every kind
Yes.
of vitamin you can think of that you need. They got a natural version for it.
Yes.
Um, every kind of
House.
essential oil you would need. They got it a version of it.
Yes.
They got, and you know what I just enrolled into. I just enrolled into the deals.
Oh
So
yes.
now I get all these freaking coupons and discounts every time I go out and I go buy regular stuff that I would need. Like I was on there looking, they got a freaking Ben and Jerry's. I was like, yeah, let me go swipe that joint. Mom was like, oh, you want ice cream? I was like, yep. Let's go to Ben and Jerry's. I use my deals, got money off. I was just like, oh yes. And they every place you could think of, they got it. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Not just one or two places. So
But
I
you
freaking
could
love
get
it.
right with the melon deals, the airline ticket,
Yeah,
right?
the
Car
airline
deal,
tickets.
car rental deal, so many
Mhm.
different things, so many different
Yeah,
perks. This is
food,
like incredible.
entertainment, everything, clothes, and then on top of that, they got the retail marketplace. So you can, I was talking to
Yes.
home to headquarters, you can literally attach the two. So you can use deals and marketplace at the same time, take both discounts and utilize them in one purchase. I was like, oh
We
yeah,
can you do that at Sam's or
hell no,
Costco or
hell no.
any of these places?
And they not paying you to go shop, so
Exactly.
they
That
paying me.
part.
They paying me
Like,
to shop.
right.
I'll take the money back.
Now
Thank you.
just imagine you're the store and people are coming to shop at your store. So imagine you're the Sam's or the Walmart or wherever, and you see all these people coming to shop there. You know they're making a nice bit of money. Just imagine that was you. I'm talking to y'all out there. Like, just imagine that was you. It's your store. But you can get a store for $1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are y'all understanding
No,
this?
they're not understanding.
Y'all ain't hear me. You ain't hear
they're not.
me.
They're not going to understand till they see. Till they see, like, you know,
I
how
know.
you just open up your email, flow in the door. I'm like, yeah. Till they see us literally rolling around in the damn cash that we just
Right.
cashed out the bank account, just sprawling all over the place and just start rolling around in it. Like, you
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? It's like,
But
oh
yeah,
Lord.
but to be able to do that and then with the healthy products, but then like you said, ultimately what we really want to do is our passion is to help other souls to heal, do this red tent and you only love herbals and things of that nature. And I would like to, with the Holistic Healers Network, to bring, a bunch of different holistic healers together, and we barter with one another, and we just use all of our talents and skills in holistic healing to heal,
Yeah.
the world, the nation, and things
And
of
we
that.
about to get the land of my eye, and I think that's the biggest and most
Land of
important
my
part.
eye. What?
Yes. For
Yes.
me, that's the biggest thing. And I think, maybe we should continue to do like a couple of series of real estate investing and kind of walk through our journey with this.
Yes.
So people can really see how it advances and like the process that we go through and like record like
Yeah.
what we doing on the steps of it. And so maybe we can like bring financial freedoms in financial free day Fridays in. I'm tongue tied with that going retrograde. Bring it in as a way for us to really discuss like financial aspects of the real estate investing, and then also like how we put it into a trust, like the property that we get, and how we use the cash and where we switch it to an accounts and all those like I would love to bring y'all on this whole entire journey because this is something that's
Yeah.
going down. You know what I'm saying? Without a shadow of a doubt, it's happening. It's already happening. So it's just like a continuation of what we already are putting out there into the universe, just continue to manifest itself. And I'm
Exactly.
extremely grateful to the Most High,
Yeah.
because I literally prayed for opening in the outflow. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
for me, it's just like, whoa, all
I'm
right, I'm
so
hopping on.
excited. Yes.
I don't
Thank
happen
you.
to know. It's 12:21 on the clock, which is an
Look at
angel
that.
number. I don't
Yes.
have my angel number booked with me because I'm not home, but I'm going to talk about it next time. Maybe I'll post it in the
Yeah.
comment box what 1221 stands for energetically. But I'm extremely grateful to you, community, for joining us here on
Yes.
Fridays and Wednesdays. If you watching the replay, if you watching it live, we are appreciative of you. And thank you for coming here. If you are interested in getting in touch with Kagemni or getting in touch with myself, you will be able to watch it. Um, you will be able to watch it down in our comment box below. See it down in the comment box below. Also, I will drop our business, cell phone numbers. If you have any questions, if you would like to reach out to us and find out more about the shopping club and or investments of any kind, and Kajimni, doing life insurance and things of that nature, and investments and health insurance and things, you can reach out to her if you're interested in learning how to heal your womb naturally and deal with holistic healing modalities and any kind of community building, resources. Both of us are, very much into that and building community. So I thank you for joining us here every single week.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna hop off because I'm gonna grind some more tonight. I'm gonna grind more tonight with the personal brands and stuff like that that are being launched. But I love you, community. Thank you.
Yes.
Peace.